This.
Oh, that's what my kids are still at home. Right, somebody's playing basketball.
Hey y'all.
Hey, everybody.
Thanks for being patient with us. I was waiting. We were having some technical difficulties.
But we here now.
But we here now. It's been a while. It's been about
2 weeks.
Wednesdays.
Yep.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
We was off. We had some things going on.
Yes. So we are at the end of the year, y'all.
Oh, don't
It's
remind me.
almost over.
Well, I'm happy it's almost over, but still it went
Me
by
too.
fast.
It did. 2025 flew by.
It went
I mean,
way
2024.
Yes.
flew by.
Hello.
I can't even remember everything.
I don't want to remember.
I don't remember nothing.
I don't want to.
You know, what to do?
No, I don't like this year.
It was a good. It was a good year. It was
for
just a
me.
fast year. It was
You
a
had
good
a
year for me.
graduate. That was good.
That was a good thing this year, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
We started the podcast.
This year was
Yeah,
way too much for my anxiety. My
it
life, my heart.
was like it was just I don't know,
Yeah.
just too much.
It was a lot of eye opener moments this year.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
And I feel like we're gonna be old y'all for real fast. Because if this year went by that fast, we're gonna be 70 in a minute.
No, we not.
Now we gonna be
No, we
70.
not. I'm about, no, we
She
not.
done jumped to
She done jumped to
70.
70. You see
I
how
mean,
fast
the
it
way the
is?
time moving though,
Right.
hey,
No, we
Look how
not.
fast it's went.
it went super fast. I don't know about 70 that fast.
That fast now.
Okay, whatever. But thanks for joining us tonight. And we are turning this over to Kira because this is her episode. So
I
let's
know. 'Cause
recap.
what, we on episode what, 25?
25.
Oh, 25. Hey,
Episode 25.
25.
And shout out to our new followers, viewers. We got a couple
Yes.
people
Thank
tapping
y'all
in on
so
YouTube.
much.
Hey, YouTube.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Thank
us.
y'all.
Thank you.
And we're gonna announce our winner at the end of the show, y'all.
Yeah.
We'll be giving away $200.
100 today and 100 next week.
Yeah. On what date is that, Crystal?
So if you don't win tonight, you win.
You might could win next
still
week.
next
Yeah.
week.
Mike could still be a lucky winner.
Was it
Right in
was it
time for
18?
Christmas.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're gonna be recapping today. So it's the end of the year, and we did a lot of episodes, and we're gonna be picking between our favorite episodes today and just run them back a little bit. So one of my favorite episodes was Crystal posted on Facebook, and she asked the man, "What do they want to know?"
Episode 10.
Episode 10.
Because I was going to say, how many episodes did we have?
We had 25.
25.
25,
This episode
and that
25.
was
She not
episode
listening
10.
to us, y'all.
Right.
We had.
It's all open stuff.
I
She's
just
about to
told
be
you
70.
25.
I missed that.
We had a
whole thing.
whole thing about it being
25 episodes.
So why they trying to
okay, Maya.
why they trying
I'm
to
trying
hold me a
to
little
be
bit?
70.
I'm a little bit under the weather today, so I'm not as quick as I normally am. So
It's
bear
okay.
with me. Okay, I
It's
missed
okay.
the 25. Okay.
So we episode 25, Maya.
All right. Episode 25.
So one of my favorite episodes was what men want to know. So she had men, inbox her questions of what they wanted to know. So I'm going to rerun back 3 of them. So the one that had us in a chokehold was,
One had
and
us in
Maya,
a chokehold.
yes, had us in a chokehold, and Maya was the devil advocate as always.
She loved playing that.
She always want to play that. I don't know what's wrong with her. So it was a man asking us for advice. I don't know if y'all remember what I'm about to say, but
Oh,
he
child.
I
wanted
remember.
to know.
I remember.
I'm trying to date my child's mother, old friend, and need advice.
Oh, that tie
Y'all
into what was that last
Shut up.
episode?
remember
That
that?
didn't
one?
even stick in my mind because that was something
He
slow.
wanted
We already
advice
know.
from us.
And so that's a good one because that's one of my ones from now. But it's so funny after we did that episode about dating a friend, or
You
after-
went back
Yeah.
to look, right?
I didn't go back and look,
No,
but
but she
me,
was there.
me and Crystal was in the club. We heard a song.
Baby,
I was
it
watching
wouldn't stop.
multiple movies and shows where
It
that
wouldn't
was a thing.
Stressed out.
Like it was so funny to me that how it like that's like really prevalent. But the thing about it is when you watching it or when you hearing it, you're not really paying attention. But because we had just talked about that,
You
me and
had to
Crystal
look.
was literally I'm in the
couldn't
shadow
take a
gallery.
drink without something coming up. I'm like, really? It just kept popping up.
So that was one that just
So
had us
that's
in a
funny.
chokehold.
It
We was
did.
like, what do you need our advice for? Like, do you really think we supposed to be siding with
He
you
was
on this?
serious.
He was
He
so
wanted to
serious.
know
Like,
what advice did you give him?
did we even give him any advice?
We did not. Y'all.
I
were
got some
talking.
advice for him now.
What,
You
what's
got
your
some
advice?
Jesus, I hope he listening.
What's your advice,
What's
Marty?
his name? What was his
I
name?
ain't
We didn't get a
y'all.
name.
It was anonymous.
Oh, they
she
was
did.
anonymous.
My
Okay,
only,
I forgot.
my only advice would be to make sure, or for as much as you can, make sure it's real. Like, don't go into it if you're not sure of the outcome that you're looking for. And what really got me, and I just so pause real quick. What really got me, the recent one and I'm glad you brought this up because I wanted to discuss this today. So I have been watching The Resident.
Okay.
It's apparently this was a show that was on years ago, but it's on Netflix, and I just finished watching it. So in the show, two doctors get married. Okay. Like love of each other's lives. They get married, soulmates, they have a baby. She dies in a car accident unexpectedly.
Don't tell me she dated the husband date the friend.
He ended up dating her best friend.
And I'm hunting y'all.
And the thing about it was they did have like a moment where she didn't necessarily say date my best friend, but she, of course, and as he was thinking about it, she told him go date somebody else. But the thing about it, he tried his best and she tried her best not to act on it. Okay. But because that connection was there, number one, from there being that was, her best friend. And then that was the baby's godmother, and then she was there really trying to comfort him and the daughter through that loss. And as the show goes on, you can tell that they starting to get feelings, but they both start dating other people. End of the day, they end up being together. So that just again was to my point that they didn't go into it like purposely, but again, the connection that they had from the best friend drew them together. And to be honest, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
That's right, G. You weren't here last week because Miss Maya said there's nothing wrong with dating. She don't think
I don't think that.
She was on the live.
No, she wasn't.
Yeah,
she was. She's coming. She went yesterday to the conference.
I still don't agree.
So look, let me tell y'all about that right quick. Me being on the live at home last week, it's hard to type and we moving on because we talking. And by the time you type it out,
we didn't move to
something else.
And that's fine because we got to remember, because we only got the hour anyway, and we got to remember the listeners that we got to keep moving. We can't pause and read.
But I was thinking that we can go back and comment.
We definitely
we still put it, so still drop y'all comments in there or however you feel, and we can go back at home. Because I had a lot to say, but I'm like,
so how you feel? Are you okay with dating your Corey's friend if you guys don't work out?
Do you look in my eyes?
But
absolutely
and again,
not.
I think it's one of those things where you just don't know because again, it's an ugly truth, and it was
now she knows,
and it felt so real to me because they really tried.
It was acting, Maya. It was a show.
No, but I think it was real.
No, Maya,
it's real life.
But what about real life?
But it's real life.
That he really wants to date.
He really wanted to date his
baby mama's
ex
best friend.
And again, if years have gone by,
so. Was he watching her then?
That's what I'm saying. You would think something going on.
Okay, right. He was a creep.
But if you say it didn't happen purposely, I don't know. I can't put myself in that predicament.
But in that predicament, the question that he gave us, he already prepared.
He already had his because you already know
he watching her right now.
But do you know if he was prepared while he was with the baby mama?
He had to be.
No, I'm following back up.
Well, how would you be interested in her if you know you? How would you be interested in her?
Because again,
like y'all was already creeping or something.
That don't mean that. Because then if that's the case,
you was watching them.
That don't mean
that. He was watching her because I don't know if she.
I don't know what the time again. For me, again, I think the only caveat for me would be the time span in which y'all acted on whatever those feelings were. Now, if it was immediately after, then yes, I'm gonna feel that way. That it was something there was something possibly going on when we were still together. Yeah. But again, in the instance where years have gone by and then you just kind of bump into this person for whatever reason,
I'm just gonna bump another person.
Yes, why that person is so many people in the world.
So then ask yourself, why you bump into that person? Maybe God put you there to bump into.
That's what I
said. No, God put me in a place with a whole lot of people.
I mean, right? He can bump you into a whole lot of people, but he bumped you into this one person, and both of y'all got these feelings. So
we ain't gonna both have them
feelings. That's what I was saying.
That's what I want to know. Did they both have the feelings or just him? So we had to get a backstory on him.
Yeah,
hey, what's his name?
I'm not telling his name.
She can't tell
Don't tell us his name, but tell him to come back in your
I'm definitely gonna ask him.
Because I'm gonna message his baby mama.
The follow-up question for me to really be able to say if I feel like it's true or messy would be the time frame in which you decided that you have broke from the baby mama and now you want to talk to the baby mama friend.
But in general, you think that's okay then?
But in general,
you're not my friend. I'm gonna just say you're not my friend.
I do not think it's totally wrong. I do think that you have to be
friend though. We talking.
We talking. I just gave you a whole scenario.
She died though. No, but she died.
And then again, in Best Man Holiday, we talked about Best Man Holiday. He married the college friend. He was smashing old girl Shelby, and Quentin got married to her.
Who got married to her?
Well, Shelby wasn't friends with the stripper girl.
No.
The two boys. So this is men. The two boys were friends. Quentin and
they didn't get married.
They did in the last one on Peacock.
Who got married?
Why they follow up on the end?
Quentin and Shelby got married.
I didn't know that.
So you watched movie 1
and Quiet as Kept.
They didn't get married on 3.
Yes, they did. And the baby belongs to Quentin.
We know the baby belonged,
but they
got married. Being in a relationship.
Yes, they did. Got married on the first episode. Okay. I'm rewatching it right now. And I brought this to Crystal right after.
Send that to our group.
Well, that's why they were there for their wedding, right?
They were there because he was supposed to marry Ziamara.
Yeah, that. Okay.
And then,
but he went and shot Shelby down.
Right, but again, he had a whole Murch had a whole relationship with Shelby throughout college.
Right.
And then he ended up leaving Shelby because he got with the stripper girl. And then Shelby immediately, now that was again we watching TV, but she immediately started smashing the homie, and the homie
was smashing everybody.
Right. But again, they got married.
Terrence Howard was the ultimate smasher. He smashed everybody.
So it's okay because he was smashing everybody.
No, that's why it really was bad. That's who you chose.
And then they got married.
No, not to me. It's not. It should be off limits.
It should be off limits.
And so Murch didn't care. So it's okay if the person don't care. So
no,
now
it's not.
So it's a no for me either way too. But you do have some people who don't care once the relationship is finally over. When you over somebody, you're over them.
That's what I'm saying.
But being that friend, I'm still not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Even if you tell me that you don't care and
I
can't do it.
That's why I can't remember last week when I said, Jennifer, what if God spoke to you?
But it's a true.
This person is your spot. You gonna say God now?
No,
and I
not somebody that is.
And seriously, in The Resident, I think it was a. So not only I'm not gonna do. They didn't talk about the God thing, but the friends around them, the friends. But again, movies and TV shows are based on somebody's thought process. So somebody somewhere is thinking this.
They do it.
I mean, they are just honest enough with themselves. And this is again what we talked about. And I have a problem with society. I think we are so scared of somebody saying, oh my God, I can't believe that we're not honest with ourselves. Somebody somewhere, somebody believes this is okay. And again, in the show The Resident, all of the other doctors around them, even before they decided that they were going to go down that road, was telling them, we see it. We see the chemistry between y'all. We see how you interacting with his daughter. We see the love that you have for him. Like, why y'all can't see it? So again, they tried their hardest. I swear to God, it was so funny. Tried their hardest not to do it for the reason why you guys.
That's exactly why. But so that's why Carly Red said nobody don't call her man. And y'all gonna make me be like Carly Red. She like, don't call my man for nothing. That's what she said.
I'm mumbling.
She said she don't even
call my goddamn man.
She said she don't want her friends to plan a surprise party by going through her man. She don't want them to do anything going through her man.
And some men are sneaky.
This is why,
life, you know.
And again, some do.
I
just want to say some people are contemplating, and some people do happen. I believe it can happen organically.
So what's the chances you think it happened organically or just?
Sneaky.
And just sneaky.
Or are you just a snake?
I think it's more of.
Is it just sneaky?
It's probably more sneaky.
Exactly.
Yes,
it's probably more sneaky.
Definitely.
And again, I think you can tell the difference, like I said when we talked about it, between sneaky and authentic, if those people can have that conversation with that individual and not have it be something that they hear about, they happen upon. Like if I can come to you and have the conversation.
I'm just telling y'all, but we know this already.
I told Maya she had to tell me in the car.
Yeah, like no friends should just
I mean, I'm running you over.
They should be off limits. It's too many people in the world for everybody to go with the same people.
It's somebody else that looks just like them.
No, I don't want nobody having what I had. I'm so territorial. Like, I don't even like people knowing my man. I'll be mad. Like, what? How you know him? From where? Oh, okay. Like, I don't. Yeah, like that's just how I am, and I want my man to be like that. So it's like
that's how we be in
a
the
friend. Like, huh?
You didn't go to high school.
Exactly.
Don't know her.
You only got a baby mama because it was before me, right?
He did not know her. Right.
So only
that was
y'all too terrible.
No, it's not.
They gotta know them. Somebody
don't
know.
You better not
you
know
don't know them,
but
I'm gonna be mad about it.
I knew this was gonna have y'all in a chokehold.
Okay,
yeah,
I know
it.
We gonna double back on that. Put that. We gonna take that into 2025. Somebody drop that down.
I'm reaching out to him to get a whole story on what his background is. I don't know if they already.
No, we're gonna do a poll. We're gonna see how many people think it's okay.
We sure should.
The people ain't gonna be honest though.
They ain't gonna be honest.
Well, you don't know.
You may not know it.
You don't know. It's
not.
I'm gonna do it, but I don't think they're gonna be honest.
They not gonna be honest because again, we as a people are afraid to be honest.
No, because the thing about it, I think guys do it more than girls. I'm gonna say that. Guys be sideways watching.
We should have did that TikTok challenge. What is it? Listen and don't judge. And
I did that.
You a mess.
People are horrible.
Girl, everybody throwing dishes away. Shout out to Tyree.
Right,
my kids throwing dishes away too.
That man gave me dirty socks.
So let me get y'all these last two.
Okay, go ahead, Kira.
Okay, so I forgot. I don't know who he was, but he was one of y'all two friends, I believe. And he went on there and he said women like to lease and don't like to buy.
I don't remember that one.
I remember that because that's the last part I listened to before I got the car.
Yeah.
Women like to lease
and not
buy. Lease
like
what?
A man?
Yes.
A man?
We like to rent a man, but don't want him full.
That ain't for me either. Because I'm not renting anything.
In words.
I'm on top.
You want
a
situationship, but you don't want the relationship.
Not. Even as a young girl,
that's
not.
A man thing
yes, not.
No, because
I do not remember. I remember. I understand the concept in my 43 years of age at this point. I don't know if I want the responsibility.
Yeah.
And that's a topic.
It do come with a lot. It do come with a lot of responsibility.
And I just had this conversation with multiple friends and my mother because nobody can believe, because I was so much into relationship. Mm-hmm. Nobody believes that I'm at an okay space where I don't need all that. Because to be honest, I don't know if I can come home to you every day. I don't know if I want you up in my space.
And I think we're at a space
day.
where we just having fun right now.
Yeah,
it's okay.
But it's okay. It's okay. As long as you aware if that's what you want to do. Don't bring nobody else in and play games.
Yeah.
It could be so simple if people made it.
If that's relationships and all that stuff is so much work, and I think the older you get, the less you want it now.
Yeah.
Like you rather just have it
because
I just want the fun part of it.
And I think a lot of it is when you get older, you get because I'm speaking for myself. I'm so accustomed to how I run my household, how I cook my meals, how I come, how I go, how I do my finances. And those are all things that if you in a committed relationship, you have to come together and do that. And so not to say that I wouldn't be able to, but it would be very difficult for me now at 43 because I have been living solo for how old is Jacob? Is 10. So probably the better part of 10 years. It has just been me and my boys.
Because I think if I had to do it all over again, that probably would be my mindset now.
Sure.
I can't say that, I'll go jump in a relationship. I don't even think I'll be dating anybody. Like, it would really be no point.
It'd be for me.
It wouldn't be no point.
And that's what not you bring up. We did say that. And that's really the headspace that I'm kind of in at the moment. And again, not to say that
I think a lot of women is. A lot of men maybe too, though. I mean, it's just a way to work. Yeah, that want to be because they can have a girl, they don't want to. So, I mean, if you're doing it all on your own,
you get too set in.
But I think when we younger, we don't, you don't, but then you don't really have as much to lose. You're not really going into a relationship with a house already. You're not really going into a relationship with children already. Now you have all of these things. So it's like,
and your priorities are a lot different.
Do I really have time for this? Explain every single move I'm making, because you do have to explain every move you make.
So I gotta explain to you why I want a career, a job, a hustle.
Now me and Crystal, we used to, because we've been doing it for so long. But to go say I'm gonna do that now,
stress me out. I don't even want to think about it.
I don't think. Getting to know somebody, what's your favorite color? Oh, baby, I don't know. I don't like shit.
That's just shocking.
You would be mad. I don't like shit, and I ain't never had that.
They have a whole attitude. That's why we pay Nate, because that's the attitude we got.
Like, why you mad? Because you asked me why I'm mad. You had to already know me.
For 2025, because I got to tell y'all about the date that I went on.
You had to already know me.
From somebody I met on Facebook.
You still didn't finish telling me about
it. I didn't tell. I'm putting on 2025.
Girl. Okay, you gotta wait. We gotta come back. Okay, I got one more. Okay, so this is the last one that I had picked. It say, why are women against threesomes? Jennifer was pissed the fuck off.
Oh, Jennifer is always pissed the fuck off. We love Jen, but Jen is always pissed the fuck off.
Talk about this, y'all.
I just be wondering what goes through people's mind. Do you know I just Googled a lady to find out what her name was and who she was, because how much slow shit came out of her mouth?
What the fuck?
I was like, who birthed this bitch? Because she meant seriously. I ain't gonna even say her name.
Okay.
She on a podcast every single day. Oh. And I'm like, they really letting her give advice and talk to people?
Really take it.
The stuff she was saying, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing she said. You should get your vagina done.
What?
Not your vagina
get it done?
Well, you know, the people tightening it back up. People doing it.
Why?
You can make it tight.
I didn't know that.
One of the housewives, what's the one? The one what's the one?
That's what I wanted to know.
But no, not also said that the newer one. She did it too. But no, I think she Potomac. What's the one that was?
Y'all are off subject.
I'm sorry, but that's the thing. The people is tightening up their vaginas. That's the thing.
Okay, so why are we against threesomes?
I just
go ahead, Chris.
Why would I?
About the gas.
I saw somebody that said, so the guy's supposed to he doing you right. He's supposed to take the condom off and change it.
Oh, that's what old boy said that we had.
Do somebody else.
That's how it's supposed to happen. Who got time for that shit?
Who said that?
Wait, I'm confused.
I mean,
how else is it gonna work?
To be clean. That's what you say.
Yeah.
The boys that was
how
here.
do you have a threesome, y'all?
We asked him.
And I asked him, how does the protection part go? And he said, well, I will use one-on-one. I'll take it off.
I
said, how do you have time to do that? How do you have time to do that in the middle of the
day? They ain't doing
that. You're not doing that. You're using one.
But as you should,
if they using one at all. They're not doing that.
So right there is exactly the reason with all that nasty shit y'all just said. Why wouldn't that? Use one on both.
First off, you have
use
to ask me for one.
On both.
You do. So I think when most guys ask, I'm about to just say, I think when most guys is talking about threesomes, they talking about
exactly, Marlon. He was capping.
Yeah. They talking about you and another woman. They not talking about two. Most threesomes that I have are talking about two women.
That is what he was talking about. Yeah. But I'm saying you're gonna share. He's gonna share a condom.
He don't share condoms.
He said, he was saying he ain't doing that. Yeah, I missed that.
He's not even gonna stay up long enough to change no condom and go back and
do that. Be like, hold on, baby. That's killing my little moon right there. You change it.
There's no time.
There's no time.
There's no time for all of that.
There's no time.
I missed that, y'all. Write that down. We got
they all right here. Look, they all right.
Oh my God.
I'm done with my favorite topic, y'all.
That was a good one, Kira.
That was fine. That was nice.
See, this is why we got to rewatch it coming back, because that was a lot of stuff we should have touched on again.
Yeah,
it was.
That's a whole nother episode.
Yeah.
Per topic. That's 3 episodes actually that Kira just got.
Answer her question.
What?
Why y'all are so against?
What she just
I didn't say
it's just nasty to me. But to each his own.
I'm not putting
whatever floats your boat. But for me, absolutely not.
I'm sorry.
No. I'm not gonna be licking on me and licking on somebody else.
Y'all ever see that episode? Y'all ever watch the show The Game? Y'all ever watch the show The Game?
Yes, my favorite. 17
the
times.
episode with Melanie and Darren when she tried to do the threesome with him and she blindfolded him. That'd have been my dumb ass. Every time he was getting excited, every time she touched him, like, bitch, now you gotta go.
Exactly. Like, now you're doing too much.
Because then he had the nerve to say, no, touch me how you just touched me a second ago. It was the other girl that was touching him, so she would get pissed.
Exactly.
You have to be mentally prepared.
If I ask you for a threesome, you're going to be looking at me like I'm motherfucking retarded.
You have to get trained.
I'm not talking about no 2 girls, homeboy. So you gonna be like, oh, you want a train run on you?
Yeah.
That is now. Why is that like that though? Why is it a train on a female and not a train on a man?
I'm not gonna do it, but I don't believe it.
No, I know.
You don't believe what?
I don't believe that.
Why is that called a train?
I feel like it's a double standard.
If the guys are not doing nothing to each other, it's a train.
If the guys
are not doing
each other, it's a train.
Okay, that's something I learned. Okay.
And I damn sure ain't finna be here watching y'all kids.
Hell no,
That's
bring it up.
That's what I'm saying.
What? He said it's not a threesome unless the two guys are actually doing something.
I'm just not a
So I guess this is just never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Because I'm not.
I'm like, a little bit too much fun, fellas.
I'm done. The moment you get this time is over.
I mean, what? So, but the guy get excited when the girl's doing that too.
Right.
It's exciting.
It's more socially acceptable.
So will we be excited watching two guys?
So dang.
No.
We wouldn't. So that's like that's some stupid shit.
I'm not gonna be excited either way.
No, I'm so
I'm
sick.
looking like, is you really
I'm nauseous. I'm nauseous.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
So that's the reason.
Move around.
Move
around.
So it's not a threesome if two guys do it.
Okay, so it's okay. You gave us some good points on that one.
So it's a train if they don't touch.
It's a train if they don't. Okay.
Oh, well, you gotta get a train because that's fucked up. I'm not watching your kids. Nah, I can't treat
Come on, baby.
If we don't, you might go ahead and call it a train. And I would happily accept that because no way in hell I'm gonna sit here watching two kids and I'm gonna hit.
Well, now we know why it don't happen.
Okay, now we know why. Okay.
Unless you in that other world, then you might get your fantasy. You gotta switch over though.
It's just never
your man got to be a little two ways.
Because we had that one. I was on just to end this one. I was gonna put that one up. I don't know if y'all remember when a guy asked Crystal, "How is it if I'm gay? Why don't a woman want to date me?" You remember that one?
Yeah.
We could not answer that word shit. Yeah, he was bisexual.
He was bisexual.
Well, if you had that type of man, you can have your fantasy. You can have two men with that type of man.
Why women don't want to date bisexual?
Yeah, he said why? Yeah.
Because that's apparently it's a thing, and a lot of these men are down low and hiding because women don't want to date.
They don't want them to know that they're go both ways.
I have no words. The words that I have, I cannot say.
We can't laugh. That was really a question.
Yes, I can't do it. Please don't make me. I can't.
That was really a question. Look at Maya.
Come on.
And no, the only reason why I was
watching bisexual man.
I cannot.
I don't think I can. But however, when I think about, and this was
no.
Listen to what I'm saying. When I was just watching something on TikTok, and they was talking about what Crystal said, why so many men are down low. And I think, and this is, I'm not saying right or wrong, just giving a little information for anybody who may not be aware that from an anatomy standpoint, the male G-spot is in his asshole. Yeah. So this is why.
How would you know that? How would you know?
Because you freaky ass women.
How would you know that?
I mean, if you do research, you will know.
So I'ma test it.
I ain't tested shit.
I'm not saying you're gonna test it. I'm saying if you,
I would never know.
And educate, never have his nice orgasm.
Oh, this thing, if you don't go searching,
if you
for stuff,
read,
you won't find
it. Educate yourself. I'm just saying. I'm not saying right, wrong, or indifferent. Okay, come on. I'm just telling you.
What he say?
I'm just saying that's what they say is going on because.
Oh wait, let's talk about it here. Why we can't? I'm
sorry.
I mean, just say. I mean, again, it's a real topic
because if we want men to find our spots and
so if your man asked you, so if you
that's where he is.
It's a no. So if that's where he's at, he's automatically gay, and it's a no.
I'm leaving him.
Want me to tamper with his behind?
Yeah,
we're done.
For him to reach him. In order for him to reach. I don't know, but they are
real straight.
No, they are honestly. And again, right hand, and I'm not saying right, wrong, and indifferent. There are a lot of straight men.
I want you to play with they
simply because again, their maximum level.
They're not straight.
And guess
what you saying? Scientifically,
that's where their G spot is at in order for them to reach their highest peak of orgasmic pleasure. It's in their ass.
What other kind of orgasm do they need to reach?
How many orgasms do we have?
I said multiple. I didn't
so there are multiple
how many
places that we can reach. We can have anal orgasm.
No, that's the only.
That's the only one they have.
Because who created them? We gotta talk to God about this. Because
God didn't tell you to go tamper up there and make them come. Stop putting God in everything.
First off, this is what triggers me about that because I understand that that's where their spot is at. But you would have never found that if it wasn't for gay men.
Exactly.
If Damien
but what made you do it as a woman? Oh, let me do it.
No, I'm just saying that's how y'all found out to go back there and play. Because gay men.
So do y'all really think this is a serious question and I'm serious. Y'all really think that this was a thing? This was intended. Okay.
I don't.
To play around somewhere where boo-boo comes out. We feel like that's the place that we supposed to put our mouths.
Oh God.
And do other things. When all the time, so that place not always as clean as you think.
So women ain't getting anal.
Women get anal.
Again, listen to what I said. There's no way you think
it's not intended.
That's supposed to be happening.
It's not intended. But why again is it socially acceptable? So why
you might find pleasure? I might find pleasure cutting people's fingers off. That don't mean
I gotta raise.
Supposed to be doing it.
I gotta raise my hand. So here I go. So again, we have determined that that's your asshole is not the place for that. However, there is pleasure for the male and female.
That say they like it in anal. They said it.
I've heard it.
It's the anyway TMI, but okay. I like it. And to be quite frank, it's the best orgasm ever.
It's the best
I've heard. So back to my point. My man find out.
Yes, you will.
I'm in pain thinking about
this is what I'm saying. So as a woman, my man is pleasuring the spot for me that gives me the ultimate climax.
Okay.
As a man, listen to what I'm saying. Why, as a man, if he's coming to his woman because he wants to reach his ultimate climax, he's not going.
Y'all he's not going out to y'all about too much shit. Don't come to me like that. Keep that shit a secret and take it to your grave.
And I think that shit no secret because you secretly want to
go.
Exactly. So don't come to me. Don't come to me.
I get what you said.
Communication. I get it.
No.
Y'all know me.
No.
I'm the thinker of the group, so I'm gonna put it on the table. We gonna rationalize the stuff that we say because
y'all just gotta know everything ain't meant to happen.
And that is very true. But at the end of the day,
play where you supposed to.
These things are happening in the conversation.
That's where you're supposed to play.
That's not here.
It is.
They want to spice it up. But I
get a toy. Get a feather.
Bullshit.
Get some bubble. Get some whipped cream.
I promise you this, Jen, and whoever else in the comments, and excuse me again, TMI, for those who ain't never had it, once you get it, baby, you gonna want it all the
I guess
time.
That's why the men's going to other because they getting something that we can't give them because we can't put nothing up there to touch their G-spot.
You can get some anal beads.
No.
There are things you
can
get.
Wait a minute, really, guys? Well,
no way.
Anal beads were designed. And again, anal beads just for anal beads were designed for the man.
Hot now.
Oh, were they?
They were designed for the man.
She upset.
Yeah.
Anal beads were designed for men, not for women, just for
people
in the back.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
I'm highly
to each his own. Let's just say that. To each his own. If y'all like this freaky stuff,
this freaky stuff, and this is how I feel like a lot of certain straight men start to say stuff because I see stuff on social media. They don't want to be played when they butt, but they'll say those beginning stages of lick my gooch. I know y'all heard of that.
I ain't never heard of that. What's that mean?
That's beginning stage.
Yeah, I mean, the world is becoming too freaky. Okay, everybody's becoming too freaky. That's just the bottom line. Y'all becoming too damn freaky.
Whenever you want to do it,
and all this stuff is not meant to be going on. That's why all these diseases and shit out here. Y'all doing too much. Yeah, let's go head on.
But listen, can I say one of mine? Can I say one of mine?
Yeah.
So again, this ties into one of mine because y'all know I pick all the episodes where I want people to think outside the box.
They thinking.
Here we go.
So again, remember we talked about open relationships.
I had that one down.
So again, the man coming to you, he's saying, "Baby,
there we go.
Listen.
That coming to you.
Stop coming to me.
This is what I'm feeling."
To play with his butt?
There's no fake.
I mean,
man gonna say that to no woman out. Not no straight man.
He coming to you to say what?
No, he not coming if you. He not coming if he can't have. If he feel like he can't have a conversation.
I guess that's why you gotta get the man that's for you.
Yeah.
So you
and the woman that's for
so
you.
you would rather
No, I wouldn't. I mean, but even if you told me that, like, would you? I don't even know how I could take that. I'm sorry.
So okay, think about that one.
That's dangerous.
So would you rather him not come to you and then just go out here and get it on the down low?
Oh
my
God,
no. Already have. How do you like it if I can get it to you?
Right.
How do you know that?
That's your spot. That's all I want to know.
Oh man,
but
he like you curious. So the first time you took it in your butt, somebody had to give it to you.
Yeah.
So he don't know,
but they didn't ask her. They didn't ask her.
I didn't go ask.
He just slid in there.
We just slid in there.
Exactly.
We just did what we did. Sorry, y'all, but it was very nice.
So what do you think about that man?
What man?
The man that slid in there.
Where he slid?
You know what?
So do you feel like? So do you feel like since he slid in your booty that he is slid in any booty?
That's how I feel.
I do.
I feel like if a man go in my butt, he'll go in his butt. A butt is a butt.
I don't think.
But that's what she said.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I don't think he's gay.
Oh, that's what I'm asking.
No,
Because I feel
I'm
like
not a man. I'm a woman.
But she said an asshole is an asshole.
I just feel like a butt is a butt.
And we clean it.
You close your eyes. And
what she said
it's a butt.
is she
Like,
feel like
I can tell you this. I was against it, all against it. I've just done this at my big age, and it's like you said, it's a feeling that it's phenomenal.
I was asking about the guy.
If you got the right person,
I don't trust you after that. If you tamper with my butt, now I think you like butts, and you tampering with butts. Like, no, bro. Why did you even want to? No, I'm sorry. Like, yeah, no, I'm. When y'all get your husband, then tell me. When he come to y'all and say this shit,
no,
exactly.
No, why would you ask? No, I don't know, but like you said,
I have a question because that's messed up. Because like you said, you gotta find somebody that's for you.
That's
right?
for you.
So with me and my spouse, I know what you don't like,
and you
know what I
exactly.
know what I don't like. So we good, right? We good. What happens in 10 years? What if your husband said in like 20 years from now you want to try it? Are you gonna try that with him in 20 years?
No,
that's crazy.
Absolutely not.
Change his mind and just say, I'm thinking about doing this.
Doing what?
How did you just say, I want you to play back there?
Wait a minute, he say that
about
about
him? He wants you to touch his.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. People only gonna say things and do things that you allow them to say and do. He's not gonna say no shit like that to me. You hear me right now? Why would he say that? He know that he
asked to play with you back there.
I'm divorced.
I'm gonna be looking at him like he's slow, and he know that already. So he's not gonna do it.
20 years later, ask me that, I'm honestly gonna think he was
So
fucking.
if he slip it in, so like, curious man, if they slip it in on the humbug while y'all in the middle.
Let's rephrase that because you can't just slip it in.
You can't just slip it, especially if you ain't never did it. Especially if you ain't never did it.
Yeah, exactly. It's not just a slipping in situation.
You gotta prepare.
I should have been born in the 40s, 50s. It's all doing now for me. I'm an old grandma, baby, raised with a grandma. Ain't none of that. All right? My butt is for stuff to come out.
Let's get out this.
And that's it. Thank you. Move around.
Let's move to relationship for the same.
Then y'all want to go to her with the motion. Like what? Imagine your grandma. Grandma, you want to be in an open relationship? Yeah, granddaddy go with Miss Shirley too.
No.
What? Miss Shirley shots and granddaddy shots. Absolutely.
Maya, don't come with your bullshit, he said.
Open what?
You only got bullshit.
Do you want me to be in an open relationship? That's what I'm saying. Y'all, we allow these guys to say and do these things, definitely. If we do it, then what? If I say, oh, I want 2 men, I want an open relationship. You a hoe.
Yeah.
Do this. But we supposed to allow them to do it. We supposed to hold them to the same standards that they hold us to. And I'm a whole man to them. You ain't gonna approach me with no slow.
I didn't never know that.
You just not gonna approach me with nothing slow. Period.
I agree.
I'm be like,
whatever
move around.
You know, but sometimes you want to spice up some things. You do some things you never thought you would do. Shit.
You single though. Play around.
No,
I'm saying if that's what you like.
Play around doing certain stuff.
That's what you like.
No, I can't even. I got hot. I need some.
It's real hot.
I don't even know. I don't have no question. You got me nervous.
Come on, Jen. What you been?
No, I'm not doing this with y'all. I told y'all my recaps was gonna be the ones that I missed. I went here. Red flag.
Okay, red flag.
I missed red flags.
What was red flag about?
red
just
flags.
red flags in general. What's a red flag for you?
Well, everything is a red.
Not everything is red flag for Jen.
I mean, she said the flags is going off.
They do.
So we was talking about like on the first date, I said my red flag would be what did I say for the first date? Red flag would be constantly on the phone, constantly looking at the phone. Like
okay,
that's irritating me because you're not
nerve.
paying me no attention. Like
I can see that getting on my nerves.
That's
my red flag?
I got so many red flags. My red
not
flag
communicating.
Basic conversation for me is a red flag. Like if I
when y'all say red flags though, y'all mean like
from a person,
any person?
Yes.
Okay.
Or a relationship.
Or a relationship. I think we were talking about relationships at this point.
What's a red flag?
Like dating.
Yeah, dating and
like when you dating.
Yeah. Going into a relationship, trying to get to know the guy.
Oh my God.
What was your favorite? She about to get mad at you.
What?
What was your favorite?
No.
What was your favorite episode? This part
of like I don't know. I like all the so for me, just in case for any of our new listeners who are just joining us, all of my favorite episodes are the episodes where I can be devil's advocate, where I can really make people think about.
I like it though. I like
that they would not normally say, because I'm gonna say it for the people in the back who's scared to say it, because at the end of the day, somebody thinking it, and they just need to be comfortable enough to say it. So that's why the open relationships was a favorite one of mine. I definitely like the ones where we had old boy here, even though he was talking out the side of his neck. What's his name?
Brandon. He had a lot of good. He had a lot of good concepts.
I listened to some of the things he said.
Yeah, that
it was just too much to take in that 1 hour.
It was. You know, we had them twice on here, but I only watched the first one.
And then once I figured out what Ugly Truths was, that one became one of my favorite ones.
It was going to be your favorite.
Really what it is. They had me confused. They had me feeling like I was a slow person.
Was over there trying to study.
Probably if she would have researched that way ahead of time, that would have been one of her favorite ones, because that's where you really got to dig deep and go past what you really feel. Like that's just your opinion, but behind your opinion is some truth back there. Like these conversations we just had right now, it's ugly, but it's true.
Right, because people will look at it like, oh yeah, she judgmental. It's really not that. It's just I stand on what I stand on, and this is for me. However you do it, baby. You want 2 men, 3 men, 6.
Exactly.
That's on you. This is me, and this how I move. I can't expect people to move how I move.
Like you said, people be scared to say certain stuff.
People be scared to say. And I really,
that's why I say we fear people more than we fear God.
Yeah,
because you're not living in your own truth.
And that leads
and when you ain't living in
and that's me. I'm a living man. However anybody
takes it. Whenever we talk about mental health, y'all know I got a real passion for mental health as well. And I think that when you get in those spaces where you feel like everybody is judging you because you maybe go against the social norms, then that causes you to go inside yourself, and that creates depression, that creates suicide. Like as a people, we really I love Jen. We laugh and we joke about Jen, but I love Jen because Jen is true to her standards, and there's nothing wrong with that.
And you're not gonna change her mind.
And you're not gonna change her mind, no matter what I convey against her. She gonna stand true.
My call me a Jezebel, they'll put me underwater.
And that's how I want everybody to be. Like even if it's not socially normal or it's not socially accepted, if that's your truth and that's what you wholeheartily feel, walk in that shit.
And don't feel guilty about it.
At the end of the day, can't nobody condemn you to heaven or hell but God.
We are too old to let somebody be. I don't care how you judge me. That's what I like.
That's what I'm saying. That's like if somebody wants 2 men. If you want to be in an open relationship or a polygram, that's you. I'm just telling you.
But then also, what I want us to do as a people is don't make those people feel uncomfortable because they want those things. So for the people who relationships, because if I haven't learned one thing in all of my relationships with my friends who are married, divorced, committed relationship, whatever, everybody's marriage or relationship is very much different based on those 2 individuals. True. So we have to stop making people feel bad if they choose to operate in this. So maybe open relationships work for your friend Angie and her man.
You know, it does. Some people like it. You know, like you said, we don't even want nothing committed right now because we're so comfortable with what we got going on. So if I'm talking to Tim and Billy on this day, hey, that's what I'm going to do.
So we got to be conscious and try not to make people feel uncomfortable walking in their truth. And I think we struggling with that across the board.
And judgment.
And it's we really got to.
But you can't care what people think.
You can't. You gotta have a
I
strong
don't.
mind.
I do not give two damns. I don't
I don't
care. I
care.
do not care.
I used to.
I used to.
I'm not gonna lie.
But I don't know.
And it used to rack my brain wondering about what people thought about
what
me.
people care, what they
not
don't say,
even just what people think about
or
you,
living for other
think,
people, like doing stuff to make people happy, staying in situations for other people. Ugly truth.
Yes, the ugly truth.
No, absolutely not.
I think what I agree with everybody was saying, but I think to comment what Mike was just saying is not necessary that we agreeing with their lifestyles or anything like that, because you don't have to agree. You can disagree with it. We just don't want to judge what works for you, because everybody is on a different spectrum across the board. How you live your life is how you live your life, and it may work for you. It just may not work for me. I'm not gonna judge you for how you find your happy. This is your life. Find your happy how you find
But that's why I always say
and
you ain't gotta like it, but respect it.
And everybody is different. Speaking to one of my other favorite episodes is the one where we were talking about the transgender community. And we were talking about how a lot of people are in that community are condemning Bambino for how he chooses to live.
And he said he ready to book us if we
as a gay man. And I think that's very strong of him in that community, because he has people in that community coming for him, because he has a way in which he wants to walk in that lifestyle. He don't got to walk in the lifestyle the same way. You want to be loud, boisterous, out like. He don't have to walk that, and that doesn't mean he's less of a gay man because he ain't carrying no purse, because he ain't loud. And that's what I think, and that's why I really respect him on so many levels. And that's really where I want everybody to get to. Like, we can all share space, but we don't have to operate in that space in the same way.
Everybody want to be shown off and loud for some reason.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's almost like everybody want to ride on the same train.
Yes,
I'm not on the same train.
Yes.
Your train might be going this way. This train might be going that way. We don't have to be on the same train. It might make the same stops, but we don't have to be on the same train. And you got to know right from wrong.
And it's I know right to get to,
you know what I'm saying? And I know wrong. You got to know right from wrong. Even if you're doing right or even if you're doing wrong, stand in it. Yeah. Stand in your rights, stand in your wrongs. People don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm saying my goddamn lane.
And your lane, your own side.
What about you, Crystal? You want to say no episode?
I did. So my top 3 favorite episodes was the one you started off with, what Mia wanted to know. I think that episode was fun. We had too much going on. I had on my moo-moo. It
was so hot outside that day.
Yes, it was a good time. It was funny because I didn't expect to get the questions and the comments that I got to bring to the table. And I thought it was funny watching y'all raw responses to whatever we pulled out that bucket. So that was real fun. The next one was, Are You a Girl's Girl? I'm definitely gonna have to say that was another favorite of mine. Not necessarily because we didn't talk more in depth like I wanted us to do, but it was just the idea of us being girls. It was just the idea of us bringing awareness to it, because supporting other women is, I think that's a reminder that a lot of people like to know that it's still out there. There are still women and ladies out there that will support you 100%. I am definitely one of those people, and because I don't know, the women we got nowadays and the friends you have, it's just it's so not genuine no more. It sucks. So it's good to hear that there's still some chicks out there that are 100% genuine. So I love that episode. And then my last one was the 2 sides to every story. That's when we had Brandon on. He had us in here very upset a little bit, going back and forth, but he had a lot of jewels, in my opinion.
He did.
And he kind of proved a little bit, because I think all men are from Mars.
We was kind of mad. We was like, so wait a minute, if I start dating, I just gotta sit back and shut up.
Yeah, we was like, stuff that he was giving me, and I'm like, I know it's true, but I'm not listening. Still, I'll get there when I get there.
That's the little.
I was surprised that because of his age.
Yeah, and I like that episode because, like I said, I think all men from Mars. I don't think they had no sense. But he was definitely able to give a little bit of that. They got a little bit of sense. I was like, that's a little bit. All right.
They got a different thinking process. They got a different thinking process.
What he said, man want their peace.
He said, happy man, happy plan. Happy man, happy plan, happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
I remember that statement he said. He had a lot of little something. He had a lot of little crazy stuff too that I just could not. Yeah, he had a lot of little crazy stuff too that I could not get with. Like, what? See, there you go, being from Mars again. But it was good to hear men's side of the story.
I'm happy that we
I really enjoyed it
because I didn't think I would remember all these episodes. Like
yeah, we had some good episodes.
Until we start talking about them.
Yeah, we had some good episodes.
Y'all
should drop in the comments too and let us know what y'all favorite episodes
was. Because we had some good comments too. We was tripping on.
I know somebody said Brandon episodes was lit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cause he was that man. He had me stressed out some. And
the episode about depression and anxiety. I feel like we didn't really dig
deep in it, but we
into that because I had so much because I really went looking. Maya was sick that day.
Oh, okay.
Really went looking into stuff because I feel like anxiety is so many people is dealing with it,
and we don't know it,
and they don't know it. They don't know what it is. They don't know how to handle it. And they don't know where it come from. It's just like a feeling.
And that's why I said this year has been probably the tightest year for me because this is my year where anxiety took over my life, like real life.
Anxiety is
the worst year.
Most definitely what they call it, a silent killer.
It is.
And I don't think we really think about it until you get older because you won't really think about that.
See, I had it then, but when I think about the older I got,
I think
because your front process, I think though.
For the younger people, I think we projecting it on the young people. I think we projecting it on the young people. And not taking the steps as a parent to put some things in place so that they don't even, because I think I don't know who I was talking to. I was talking to somebody who said they think their child got anxiety, and I said, what do they take? What's it? Can they spell it? Like, what do you mean? Like, and again, not to discount,
but they do. They have a lot of like my.
They are,
but again, I think that goes back. I think that goes back, but again, I love MJ, but MJ is also autistic, so he got special. True. Things going on, but I think again that comes back to us as parents. So I'm not saying that they aren't suffering from these things, but that also comes a lot from we allowing them to be on these phones too much,
social media,
too much of that, and so that's
they comparing their lives. I think and a lot of them comparing their lives. They think they supposed to be 15 steps ahead of where they at.
But we used to do that too, and we hard on ourselves. Like I should be up here right now.
We did, but to have it visually in your face, to see people, this kid got a car for their birthday, or this kid got that. It puts you in these places where they think that this is what they supposed to have, and every parent can't deserve. Every parent don't. Every parent don't have it like that,
and that's why.
And every kid don't deserve that either. You have to be deserving of certain things, and kids don't understand that.
And that's why I agree that the new kids these days, they did have it worse than us.
Yeah,
I know
they do. They have it worse than
everything is televised and publicized for them. So I do agree with that.
They have a different kind of stress, like the stress of the internet. Like you can do one wrong thing and it can go viral, and
you can have a fight too.
Yeah.
And it's over with.
Forever see that fight.
Now you have to. That's a lot to deal with.
That's a lot to deal with.
I think about stuff sometimes. I'll be like, damn, if that was on camera, Lord, we did what and did what.
Yeah.
But now everything's on camera. I tell my kids, when you walk off the porch, you might be being recorded.
Yeah.
So do everything as if you might be being recorded when you walk off the porch. Somebody got their phone out. Recording something somewhere you go. Yes, they will. It's the way of the world now.
Record before they help you.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna record before they help.
They want the views. Baby.
Look at the little baby in Walmart. How she viral?
What little baby?
The little baby that tore up Walmart.
Oh, I think that. What happened? What was the backstory?
Nobody knows the backstory.
And where was the parents?
This is what I'm saying.
Out there, not
that's what I mean.
Their opinions
she viral. Her parents not there. Nobody gave permission to put. What if she's sick? What if she have a mental disability or anything? What if she was having a breakdown? What if she? Nobody got her help. They recorded.
But as a
they recorded a child
because they recorded and they got on constantly comment. I would have whooped her ass.
Yeah. When you don't know what happened.
But where was the parents? That's my thing. Where was you at?
I don't even know.
The man that drove his car through Subaru. They recorded them. They pulled out their phone and they recorded them as he drove through the building. It's on camera.
It's a little different these days.
People love going viral.
Yeah,
we trying to go
viral. Come on, let's do something.
Before we end this episode, I'm gonna. So y'all stress me out. Although I appreciate everybody who followed the rules.
Yes.
And followed.
Thank y'all so much.
Our Christmas giveaway. I wrote everybody's name down here in this bucket. So if you do not get pulled tonight, we are pulling again next week. This is our first. Here we go.
It's so simple, y'all, to win $100.
And listen, these names. I don't listen.
Everybody, it's y'all internet names.
Somebody name saying
so if it's big Bubbles Booty Judy.
Yes, nobody had. It's only like 3 people that had an actual name. So when I say this, I'll come find you if you're not on here.
Big Bubbles Booty Judy.
Please be something I can. There was some stuff I didn't understand what it was.
I never understood.
I didn't know.
Let me see.
Norjana Damlo.
I don't know.
Let me see.
Norgina.
I saw that person on here.
Where's she at?
Scroll up.
Where's she at?
She might be a YouTuber.
Who is that?
It might be
to the top.
I thought I saw that name.
No,
all the way at the top was when we had a lot of
we had people. Oh no, that's not it. It's Joanna. That's who I thought it was.
Okay.
So say that name again. Put it in the camera.
Norjana.
Put it in the camera.
Norjana.
Contact us.
Put it in the camera. They can't see that type.
Turn it this way. Well, whatever, homegirl, you won, and I'll come find you.
So, do you know if they on Facebook or YouTube?
I saw it on both.
Okay, well that's good. Well, we gonna hop in your.
So we gonna have
congratulations.
Thank you for following and sharing.
We got one more drawing, y'all.
We got one more drawing, so we'll see y'all next week Wednesday.
Thank y'all for
tuning in. Gonna be leading us.
Tune in to our crazy.
Angry. Maybe.
I know. Maybe she's gonna agree with something. And everybody ain't freaky.
We're gonna see. Right.
Clearly,
everybody
not freaky.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. She gonna take it forward.
Come on, yeah, that's over.
Like I don't want them problems in my household.
Bring that motherfucking shit over here, Jen. Bring that stuff up.
Corey been with me for 14 years. He know.
He know better.
Jen, like he's stupid.
Marlon, what you gonna do, Marlon?
Marlon know too. Didn't you hear Marlon? Marlon know exactly what's going on.
Homeboy gonna be like, homegirl got ABS, got her gallbladder taken out. We might play with her. No, I'm straight. We good on that. Who said that?
What happened?
Okay, we gotta go. Y'all
about to come back.
He talking about that name sound like lotion.
Now, why would you say that?
It's a Facebook name.
Save me yourself. That's our winner. Good night, y'all.
That's who wanna come on there. I'm gonna bring my bro on here. Shine. He's gonna bring you on here.
I don't know, man. He out of control.
Not if you
I'm gonna have to drink.
We having the baby mama special. With Shine Ecker. I think I said it right. We having a baby mama special, and that's gonna be our special guest, Shine.
But what's the special gonna be about?
Baby mama.
Baby mama.
Wait a minute. Why you gotta say y'all? Cause you married. Hold on.
I'm a baby mama too, but baby mama special.
I'm about to go.
Okay. Good night, y'all.
Good night. See y'all next week.